The following program is for adult audiences only.
Hey, this is Alonzo Bowden, and you are listening to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
And we're back.
When is this one going to come out? After the first?
This is going to come out on New Year's Eve.
Happy Mother 2025. All right, dude. This is going to be a weird year, bro.
Boy.
It's going bananas, isn't it? Going bananas. It's going to be a weird
It's already fucking weird and it hasn't even started yet, dude.
Dude, I don't know. I was reading, we're going to get into heavy stuff real quick. Just this morning. I don't know. I ran out of weed. What was it? Was it Christmas Day? No. God, what a horrible Christmas must have made. I think it was the day after.
Yeah,
Christmas,
terrible.
Shit like that. And so then, finally, get the hookup, get it back, restock supply. Then I just got blasted out of my mind real quick. And I got this weird addiction to just like reading news. Now I used to just listen to shit on YouTube about like World War II. That was the thing, and now apparently I got to switch up, and now I'm just been reading it for like 4 or 5 days. I'm just get on my phone and I'm already opening news, and I don't know why. I think they got me, guys. I think they got me. And I was reading this thing, and in this fucking let me jump on my Middle East soapbox here. I don't know what you can't call them Jews, Israelis, Israelites, whatever they are, bro. Whatever you guys are, whatever we are, bro. Whatever I am, whatever it is, whatever.
Yeah, asshole.
Whatever it is. They fucking burned down the last hospital in Gaza. It's on the news. They're like, we burned it down. We fucking we captured everybody that was working there, put them in cuffs, and we shot a bunch of people, and that's the last one there. And it's like, I don't know if that's war, right? Like anybody can rebuild restaurants and shit. Like you can bomb that shit, but like you're burning down the last hospital. That's like, I want y'all to die hard. You guys are sewing each other together too fucking much. You know, you get something. I want them to put a stop to you guys sewing each other together.
I am pretty sure that is against the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, you can't,
I'm pretty sure.
I imagine I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna jump on my fucking soapbox of patriotism here and be like, I don't think we as America used to allow that shit. Like, isn't that just an evil thing? Like, you're not like, that's not war.
It's like churches and shit.
Yeah, it's not war.
Whereas I don't go to church and I'm not a religious person, but still, there's just some things that you don't fucking do, man.
I mean, even the Vikings, like they'll fuck up the monks, but not the doctors. Like, at least they took them as slaves and shit. Like, you're a smart guy. Like, you don't kill all the all the hospitals. That's nuts. It takes so much money. Like, anybody can fucking rebuild a school. All you do is put up a tent and teach people how to read. Done. A hospital. It takes a lot of money to build a fucking hospital. That's one of those buildings in a town that costs a whole bunch of fucking money. All that shit in there is very, very expensive. If you burn down it'll take you 10 years to rebuild a fucking hospital. It costs a fucking $1 billion. That's insane. If it's modern medical technology, that's insane. Like, they're just ensuring that they're just burning down the fucking. You can't burn down all the buildings and shit. That's not war. I feel like America would be like, yeah, you got to just get a team of fucking highly trained assholes, and they go in there and they shoot the guys, and then there you go, and the good guys come in and they can still use all the fucking the lights and shit. You can't burn the building down. Burn it down. The last melon. Johnny, the last melon dude burned it down today. I'm like, dude, when are we going to get this Netanyahu guy? We got to get this guy, right? This guy's fucking, come on, guys. This guy's bananas. He's killing everybody. At least Ireland is like, no. At least the Irish guys are like, man, we're drunk as fuck, bro, but no, you can't be doing that. America's like, what? What are they doing, man? I don't know what they're doing. Here's some money. Of course we do it. Come on, guys. What are we doing, man? It's nuts. We're literally bitching. We're bitching right now that, like, we're giving fucking guns and drones and shit to Ukraine. But they're having a turf war. They're having a little turf war, a little gang-banging turf war over there, just shooting each other over land. Those bastards are burning down the hospitals, man. That's totally insane. That's on the USA Today. That's not even like the fucking you liberal snowflake bitch news or whatever. I don't know what side. I don't know what side likes funding the Jews but not the Ukrainians. That's so insane to me. But whatever side likes doing that, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I am saying, are we not allowed to burn down hospitals? That's crazy. Imagine. What if somebody came to the country of America and burned down every hospital? Think about it. How many hospitals do we have in this country? And then the post read.
Fucking many.
And the post read, dickhead number 1 burned down the last hospital in America. Is that not... Imagine the destruction. That's fucking insane. That's not even doing war. Like isn't that just like that's just like when the Nazis came and just killed all of Poland. Like you can't I mean, you can't just fucking just kill all of a country. I mean, even America calls it nation building. We rebuild the buildings. You can't just burn down all the fucking buildings. Even when we're being assholes, we'll rebuild the buildings when we leave, fuck off. I don't understand. It's nuts. It's totally nuts. That's the heavy shit for the day. What the fuck? We gotta get that guy. Bananas. We gotta get that guy. Woo. We gotta put that dude in chains, Netanyahu. You gotta go down. You gotta go down. Good night. They'll probably pull this video. No, YouTube is probably are they liberal this, right? I don't know. Sometimes they pull my stuff for weird stuff. I don't know. Isn't that crazy? Everybody on TikTok is like, give me 1 million subscribers. Somebody banned my video. I'm like, dude, they fucking hate me on YouTube.
Fuck.
Hate me on YouTube. And I don't even have that many views. I don't even have that many views. Nobody's even watching my shit.
And it still gets pulled.
Except for you guys. I love you guys. That's dude. The fans. Anyway.
All 26 of them.
I'm everybody's sworn favorite. Sorry, that's not my line. I didn't steal it. Don't sue me. He's not watching either. Anyway.
All right. On some much, much, much lighter news. Well, it's not even news. This is something I did.
If you listen to all of our shows, we'll solve the Middle East. There's I put codes in there, guys. If you go back and watch all the shows, dude, and listen, I fixed it already, all right? It's a car that runs on water in there if you put the pieces together. All of it's there, guys. I'm giving it to you.
So I started listening to an audiobook because Audible is part of Amazon Music now. And it's free. You get a free audiobook every month or every 2 weeks or fucking whatever it is. I don't know.
I just canceled my Prime membership too.
Ah, shit. Well, I only have Prime Music. I don't have video.
Free trial, and then they hit that 20. I put a calendar marker in and I get set an alarm. Cancel your membership. They're going to charge you $39.25 or what the fuck ever. So I cancel it real quick. God damn.
Well, I have the family plan, and it's $17 a month.
We pay. Anna has a Prime, and all of a sudden, one time a year, they don't tell you mystery Easter egg. Boom, 200 out of the account for fucking a year-long membership. It's totally nuts. That should be illegal,
right? But I listened to Tom Segura. I'd like to play alone, please. Dude was really good. He talks about his life and his career and stand-up and all that shit. It was really good. It was funny. I mean, as you would
be, if you're,
suspect, yeah. A lot of it was kind of serious, but yeah, it was good. He talked about his parents and his upbringing and all that stuff, and he would go to Peru every summer.
Fucking geez.
Yeah, because that's where his mom is from. So
what?
Yeah, it was really good.
Fucking
I really enjoyed it.
Dude. Fucking rich guys. I'll tell
well,
you.
when he was a kid, he wasn't rich then. So.
Oh, he's rich then. You're going out of the country every fucking year, out of your mind. Johnny, I lived in a parking lot. He was fucking rich, dude. He's a rich guy.
Well, I mean, in comparison, yes.
You ever stand in the line to get a food box? Motherfucker,
yes,
he was a rich guy.
I have.
Yeah, he was a rich guy. He didn't do that. Come on now.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Get out of here. He probably got a new bike and shit. I had to steal a bike, Johnny, like an American. You know what? I was born here. I couldn't just get one. It's insane.
So after after I was done with that one, right now I'm listening to Norm Macdonald, based on a true story, a memoir.
Oh.
Funny, but in a completely different way.
Man, audio booking, huh?
Not really as many jokes in Norm Macdonald's. It's funny, the shit that he did, but you don't laugh nearly as much. It's a lot more serious than Tom Segura's. Tom Segura's was serious, but in a more playful way. Yeah.
Okay.
I won't listen to an audiobook if it's not read by the author.
Yeah, you can't, right?
I won't do it.
Asshole, right? You can't do it.
I will not do it.
You're like, I will totally do it for monetary value because I'm like the guy that does. You narrated books and movies, and he's like, yeah, but fuck it, I'm not listening to that shit.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but fuck that thing. I ain't listening to him though.
I have a fucking movie that I have to do now. 9 voices in a fucking movie, dude. I'm like, how in the fuck am I gonna do this?
Yeah, you're like Johnny Depp, man. You know your movie sucks.
Jesus Christ, man.
Like I know nobody's watching this shit, but I'm gonna do another one. Let's do another one. Fuck.
So I listened to and I found out I can watch it too. Kyle Kinane Dirt Nap.
There you go.
I don't know if you've listened to that one. God damn, it was good, dude. Fuck yeah, it was good. It came out in 2024.
And you know, he's not. I mean, he's far more famous now, if you will, known about than when I first found out about him.
Same.
When it's like, man, I felt like I found me something. Like I was like, man, I know the coolest comedian. He was one of those guys. He was. Yeah, it was cool to be in the know of discovery there. Now, I mean, you got. Everybody's getting too damn famous. You got fucking Shane Gillis doing Bud Light commercials. Man, come on, man. Is everybody getting famous now? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I watched the new Nate Bargatze.
Oh, yeah? I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, not his best one.
No?
But there isn't any one that's as good as his first one. The fucking the Magic one. There's another one. He does another one. I think it's a Tennessee kid that was pretty good. But, no, I mean, I think he's just too famous. Like... I think you gotta be not so rich to be a awesome comedian. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Once you achieve a certain level of fame, I don't give a shit. It's like Kevin Hart has Seriously Funny, which is his only good special, and everything else just progressively sucks more and more dicks.
Well,
it's fucking terrible.
That's one thing I like about Kyle Kinane. I think his stuff stays pretty.
It stays the test, but he's not super duper famous. Stay tuned. The next Shane Gillis special is gonna suck ass because he's gonna be super famous.
I'm not the biggest fan of Shane Gillis.
I think he's all right, dude.
He's okay.
He's all right.
He's okay. Mean, he had a funny bit or two.
Yeah, he's one of these smart comedians. You know, a lot of intellectual stuff, and it doesn't seem like that. I think he's better than some of this crap I've been watching these days. I got Hulu, so I watched all those comedians. God, some of those are fucking terrible. I just what do you do? I've been watching too. It's the holiday season, and as such. It's fucking freezing in my house and outside. So I like to stay in my room. And if I'm in my room, man, I'm just on Netflix. Which leads me to my next problem. I seen they made a fucking World War II movie about the bitches that did the mail. It's called Triple 86 or some shit like that. And it's about, it's a true story. Who gives a fuck? If you base a true story on the fucking tire on the fucking truck, like, this is the story of the tire. It doesn't matter if it's a true story. Who gives a shit? I couldn't believe it. This was a fucking unit that was literally in commission for like 1 fucking year. Okay? And their whole claim to fame, these bitches, is that they dealt with the backlog mail bags. World War II. Everybody in World War II died. This was Viking savagery demanded of regular old 18-year-old men and boys with bombs. Like machine guns, run into them. Go ahead. Like, you got to jump into trenches with bats and nails and fucking just getting it in, dude. Totally insane level of warfare. Sitting on the boats. Beaches of Normandy, guys, dude, in the ocean. Floating by, dead. Tell me the dead guy's story, like his dad was a milkman, his mom was a cunt. Whatever you guys do, whatever it was, I'll hear that. And at the end, he's floating and that's it. We got dudes, we don't even know these guys' names. We expected a level of warfare. Fucking planes. A dog fighting a biplane. Tell me that guy's story. I don't give a shit about the mail lady. The fucking mail lady. This is why Donald Trump got elected. Because this shit's out of control, Johnny. It's out of control. These crazy movies, these crazy worship of just like, oh well, we gotta tell the black lady story. No, we don't. And they weren't even the only ones doing mail then. They act like it was one unit doing mail for the armies of World War II. It wasn't, dude. There were so many male people. It's just like, but they were the only ones without a penis and they were black. Whoa, I don't give a shit. That's totally, how disrespectful to all of our grandfathers. Like, what do you mean? Those men fucking died. In the synopsis, before you even watch the fucking movie on Netflix, it at the bottom, it calls these ladies in their odds-defying mission. I have never read a synopsis of a World War II film that doesn't say death-defying mission. They had to say odds-defying because they were never in danger. In a world war, they were never in danger, but they got a movie. Where's the movie about the fry cook at McDonald's in America? Where's his fucking movie? What are you talking about? It's just the craziest fucking thing in the world. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. This is why he won, guys. This is why. Because everybody's sick of that shit. Everybody's that's way too much, man. We don't need to hear her story. It's too much, guys. It's like Girl Scout Triple 86 or some shit. It's something like that. Troop 26 or some shit. I don't know. It's ridiculous. And in the coverage, they got this lady holding the fucking flag. And it's like, dude, that's a 128-pound stick with a fucking 60-pound piece of carpet on top as our flag. You think that little lady's holding that fucking whipper, right? I'm like, it's a true story. My ass. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned Netflix, because there is something that's going to be coming to Netflix next year, Anthony.
Ooh.
I am super excited about it. You are not going to be super excited about it. And it is going to be Happy Gilmore 2.
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe I'm excited about that.
Man.
That's the one of like two Adam Sandler
excited,
movies I
man.
actually did. I did like that one.
Yeah.
When it came out. It's overdone now. I
It has all of the cast that's alive still, I guess.
Yeah. Golly, is he going to do it as himself?
Mm-hmm.
He's just, okay, all right. Another year. We'll
Nope,
wait.
but it's got Shooter McGavin and
man.
the chick that was the press lady.
Oh, I hated her.
It has the guy, the PGA Tour, the guy that got him on the tour and shit. It has him. It has Ben Stiller.
Probably Bob Barker's not making an appearance.
No.
Probably not going to be there.
The bad thing is, it's got Travis Kelce. I really, for the love of God, hope
me.
Taylor Swift isn't in it.
I'm so sick of Travis Kelce, guys.
I'm more sick of Taylor Swift, but yeah.
Guys, come on, guys. I'm sick of him. He's in movies now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, movies? Fuck him, dude. There was that stupid thing on fucking. I had the lady from Reno 911 in it. The black lady from Reno 911.
Oh, Cece.
Yep. Anyway, yeah, her in it, and she's like the main character, and it's like, okay, it could be possibly a good show, and then all of a sudden this fucking dope comes in, lumbering around. I'm just like, he's not an actor. He's barely a football player. Okay, the only reason he's the greatest tight end ever walk the face of the fucking earth is because he gets targeted this many times. Could you imagine a regular tight end getting thrown to every fucking play, man? That's nuts. A tight end's catches over under 6.5, 7.5, 9.5. He's a fucking lineman. He's a lineman. He's a lineman, guy. Come on. Fuck that guy. And now he's a movie star. Okay, well, fuck him. Fuck his stupid brother, too, that dumbass bearskin commercial. You're an NFL player, you dumbass.
It's got Bad Bunny, Eminem, Lee Trevino. Lee Trevino was in the first one, too.
That, who's Bad Bunny? Is that who I'm thinking of?
He was in.
God, I wanted to,
he was in Bullet Train. He was the Mexican guy in Bullet Train, the Mexican assassin guy.
Who was in Bullet Train other than Brad Pitt? Who was in that fucking movie?
Who wasn't in fucking Bullet Train,
yeah,
dude?
but I mean, like, if you're in a movie with Brad Pitt, it's a Brad Pitt movie. I wouldn't even do a movie with that fucking asshole. Like, what do you mean? Why? No, I don't want to be in your movie, you fucking dick. Like, you aren't even producing this, but it's a Brad Pitt movie. Like, fuck off. He's too famous, fucking dick. Everybody acting like he's so goddamn beautiful. He's not even that good looking anymore. Come on, man.
All right, we're gonna get into our news. These fucking crazy animals are.
Oh yeah, check that out. Yeah, they like that thing, man.
I bet they do.
They use it more than me.
I bet.
I don't know, pain in the ass. It keeps falling. It'll fall in on you, man. It'll crush you. What if that crushes me? I'll be the dumbest, deadest motherfucker in the town. They'll put me in the news. Jeez.
All right. Speaking of news, let's get into it. This was a pretty big story for a bit.
First female shooter.
Man accused of fatally burning woman on NYC subway indicted for murder and arson, Brooklyn DA says.
They got him.
Man.
It's pretty hard to say I didn't do it if you lit someone on fire.
Oh, and he didn't run away.
No,
and
they watched you do it, dude.
He was fucking fanning the flames and shit with a t-shirt.
So, I didn't see the actual incident.
It's pretty crazy, dude.
Now, so, does he nail her feet down
Nope.
and then like light her on fire? Does he tie her to a post like you'd get a witch?
Nope.
How did he get her?
She was sleeping on the subway and he lit her ass on fire.
Yeah, and she burned up and died? That's how hard you got to be sleeping.
Oh, no. She wasn't sleeping the whole time. Did you want to hear the crazy thing? She's standing just inside the door, and I was like, oh my God, she is dead on her feet standing there. And all of a sudden she moves, and I'm like, she is still alive. Standing there. Burning to death. I'm like, what the actual fuck, dude?
I mean,
what kind of drugs are you fucking on, man?
Do we fancy this man a scientist, or do we call him a murderer? Like, I don't know if I mean, he may fancy himself a doctor, and he's doing experiments to see if this person is really responsible.
Dude.
I mean, that's what I was wondering. It just takes a long time to light a person on fire and burn them all the way until they're burned up, unless you pour gas and shit on them. Like, you usually gotta put a rubber tire around them so they can't move, and then you gotta light the tire on fire.
Fuck, dude.
And that'll really get them. I'm kidding. Don't fucking do that. These are all jokes, guys. That's not a funny joke about what they do in horrible other countries. We don't do that shit here, bro. We don't do that shit here.
If you go to Twitter, you can see that shit unedited, man.
I'm not going to Twitter.
It is fucking
to watch some homo
holy
burn up.
shit,
Oh my
dude.
God. Could you? God, what a town. New York. Watch our hobos burn up on Twitter. What a town. You guys should put that shit on a sticker, New York. You guys should put that shit on a t-shirt. Come to New York. Watch our hobos burn up in the subway. It's the only place the only place in America you can see some crazy shit like that. We got a witch trial going on right now. See if she moves. If she runs away, she's not a witch. Oh, she burned up. She must have been a witch. She must have been a witch. We burned her up.
Fucking crazy.
Absolutely nuts. Yeah, he's going to jail forever. But I wonder, did he say he has a history with this bitch or something?
No.
He's just like, I just want to burn somebody up.
Apparently.
All right.
Okay. Says a grand jury has indicted the man accused of fatally setting a woman on fire in a New York City subway train, Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez announced. Investigators says Sebastian Zapeta, 33, used a lighter to set the unidentified woman's clothes on fire as she slept inside a train car at the Coney Island Stillwell Avenue station on December 22nd.
They still don't know who she is?
No.
Unidentified woman?
Yeah. Says Zapeta used a shirt to fan the flames, according to the criminal complaint. He is charged with 1 count of first-degree murder, 3 counts of second-degree murder, and 1 count of first-degree arson related to the attack. So how many people did he kill?
Yeah, I don't know how many murders you
It's
get.
one fucking murder.
It's one guy, right?
Yeah, he killed one woman. It's one murder.
Well,
not 17 counts of murder. He only killed one person.
There's nothing saying he wasn't trying to blow the fire out Was he?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, because is he? The way you build fire, man, it looks a little. If you got a little fire, it can look like you're trying to make big fire, but you're blowing it out, man. You don't know. If I'm his attorney, Your Honor, you don't really get to see if you don't know the intention. Does he have a history with this person? That's what I need to know. Good night. Fucking New York.
Says these are significant counts. Murder in the first degree carries the possibility of life without parole. It's the most serious statute in New York state law. This article has so many fucking spelling and grammatical errors. I'm going to do the best I can to fix them as I'm going along.
Hey guys, we fucking fact checked this.
Jesus
These are all
Christ.
facts too, okay? We fact checked this article that has nothing but spelling errors.
This is CBS News,
How is
dude.
that
This is
news?
fucking terrible.
Totally nuts, dude.
Yeah, they kept putting court instead of count.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It says, and my office is very confident about the evidence in this case and our ability to hold Zepeta accountable for his dastardly deeds, Gonzalez said. The DA noted the disturbing details of the crime. This was a malicious deed, a sleeping, vulnerable woman on our subway system. This act surprised many New Yorkers as they were getting ready to celebrate the holidays, Gonzalez said. I want to thank the grand jurors in this case. You know, right around the holiday to have to see the video and the images of a woman set on fire it's very hard to deal with. Zepeta waived his Friday court appearance and will be arraigned January 7th when the indictment will be officially unsealed.
God damn, that guy sold me on it. Now I gotta go watch it. He sold me on it. Golly.
Says Immigration and Customs Enforcement officials said Zepeta entered the U.S. illegally from Guatemala in 2018 and was deported, but he re-entered sometime afterwards. No shit, huh? Mayor Eric Adams' office is pushing for federal charges to be added against Zepeta under the federal arson statute, but Gonzalez noted the state charges carry a more severe penalty.
Why did they put that he was an immigrant in there? Oh, do you not call
That
him-
was the huge headline too.
What does that mean? I don't care where he fucking was born.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But since we're on this whole fucking get all the
Oh, yeah, we
immigrants
gotta get
out
them all
thing,
outta here. Yeah,
we have to
yeah,
point that
that's what
out.
it is.
So,
That's strange. That's a strange thing.
well,
Well, you can't call him an immigrant, I guess, if you light somebody on fire. Then you're an illegal, right?
something
That's how
like
it is.
that. Yeah.
If you're an immigrant, you're fine. If you're an illegal, we're giving to get you.
Says we believe very strongly that this case belongs in state court because the charges here are more significant in state court than currently in federal court. We have a very strong working relationship with our federal partners, and of course, we'll always do what's in the best interest of the people of the state of New York, Gonzalez said. Lighting another human being on fire and watching them burn alive reflects a level of evil that cannot be tolerated, a statement from the mayor's office said. Gonzalez said the killing was intentional and that his team intends to prove it in court. It's clear that it appears that a lighter was used to set her on fire, he said. While the identity...
What kind?
Zippo, probably.
Well, if it was
Something
big,
that's
well,
gonna
I'm just saying, when you shoot a guy, they ask, is that an Armalite rifle? Because we're coming after those guys.
Yeah,
So do we
no
come
shit.
after Bic? Because the crazy guy used a Bic to light a lady on fire.
Says while the identity of the woman fatally burned in the subway remains unknown, officials believe she may have been homeless. Gonzalez said investigators are working to figure out who she is. Her body was badly burned, and so advanced fingerprinting efforts are being made, as well as advanced DNA evidence to identify her. We have made some progress in that area, but I'm not at liberty to get into specifics now, Gonzalez said. Thursday, community leaders gathered on the F-train platform at the Stillwell station in Coney Island to pray for her. They called her death a systemic failure. Her life mattered. Thank God they caught the person that did this. But it's not just the person's fault, it's the system's fault. The system failed, Reverend Kevin McCall said. Homeless lives matter. She was burned up so bad the police could not even identify who she is.
Well, that doesn't mean they could have identified her if she wasn't burned up
Right.
so bad. Like, what do you mean? You think everybody... You know how many homeless people are in that mass grave in New York, dude? Once a year, I think they put like 30,000 of them in there. Something crazy, dude. I was actually, coincidentally, reading an article on this from an actual news place that I didn't have to spell check. And the homelessness in this country has increased 20% this year, like literally in 1 year. And the problem legitimately is like, well, yeah, if you have so many homeless people, they run rampant. Like, what do you mean? They're maniacs. They live without houses. They're maniacs. What do you mean? Like, they're going to do crazy shit and they're burning each other alive. Well, yeah, it's because there's no laws in place to stop criminal slumlords from throwing people out of their houses. There's nothing to keep people in their homes when money gets tight, and then money is too hard to, like, it's too hard to get back into a place once you've been kicked out of a place. You can't even prove to a point of like, well, you know, everybody fucking has a tough Tuesday or some shit. Everybody makes a bad investment. I'm not a dick. I'll certainly pay for a place to live, because if not, I'm a homeless person. It's just the way this, like, they won't give you a house if a number assigned to you by an American bank is too low. You aren't allowed to live in a place because a number assigned to you by a criminal banking agency is too low.
That don't even know you.
Yeah, they don't even, like, regardless, I mean, you can say, yeah, this fucking asshole, he refuses to pay for his rent-a-center bill. But a house to live in, like a shelter, is a thing that you'll buy. Just like you'll probably always buy food, you'll probably always try to pay your rent. I feel like renters get a bad rap. Not that I haven't had to fix a bunch of shit because of these fucking renters, but they're just people. Like, if you rent, you probably, like, you don't have a family home to fall back on, you know what I mean? Like, you're not getting free houses like these rich cunts that are trying to make shitty laws to throw people into the streets. You have to pay your own fucking way. Sometimes that is difficult. There has to be some sort of a law put in, a federal mandate that's like, you understand you're not allowed to be squatting, but we have to make sure that we don't have people running the fucking streets. Like, how quickly do you turn to crime if you got to sleep on the fucking street? Pretty fucking quick, man. You live in a couple parking lots, dude. It's hard to be fucking homeless, dude. It sucks. It's cold outside and shit. It's cold. Like, I don't understand how we can be like, oh yeah, we got the New York people's best interests in mind. We're gonna throw the book at this fucking burner. But I mean, he's actually just kind of like a rogue homeless guy. We got too many homeless guys. He burned a homeless guy. He didn't burn a homed guy. Do they have their own laws? I don't know. They don't live in their houses. Yeah, who knows what they're capable of? They're running the streets. They're rampant. You got, like, fuck, dude. I mean, it just seems like we would attack the laws that allow people to be thrown into the streets, considering the house is still there. If you can't pay your rent this month, you're still, like, the house is there even if I'm not in it. Now I'm out in the streets, and now the house is still there. A lot of these, we have houses, so many units everywhere that are just vacant, that just nobody lives in. We have office buildings that have just been abandoned that we could easily turn into multi-level housing units, and just, fucking homeless people, they're not gonna pay. Well, no, because they're homeless. But if they had a home, they might pay for it. Imagine if you didn't throw somebody out of their home so that they could try to face this world homeless, as opposed to, let me get you back next month kind of shit. You know what I mean? Not that you can allow people to just dead on a home, but you got to get, like, most people rent for their entire life. They could have bought more than one home. Like, if you have to rent a place to live for your whole life, the people that are getting out cheap are the ones that bought homes or got homes given to them by their cunty fucking parents. Like, those are the ones that are coming up. You will pay for 4 houses before you die, especially if you're an old person. They still pay fucking rent. That's insane. It's a criminal scam. You got to have a little leeway for people that are getting scammed. Like, fuck, man, well, now you're homeless because you can't afford to scam. Well, it's a fucking scam, though. Like, I know dudes that have houses way bigger than people that rent, and they pay half as much. Their fucking mortgage is $750, and you got a 2-bedroom out here costing $2,000 a month. It's fucking insane. Like, you're not letting these people. It seems like a way to take advantage of fucking poor people is the whole rental thing, and then when you can't take advantage of them this month, you fucking make them homeless, and then wonder why they're criminals. Well, yeah, don't make them fucking homeless. Jesus. Good night.
Yep.
Y'all gotta start giving. We gotta give a universal basic income. We have to do a UBI. $1,200 a month isn't crazy, and it'll cover most rent expenses most places. It'll cover at least 3/4 of most people's rent that need that universal basic income. You know what I mean? Not rich people's rent. No. But it's gonna cover at least 3/4 of your rent in a regular area. Say that you can live. You're homeless. You need a 1-bedroom. That'll run you $1,500 a month in some places. Okay, well, $1,200. You have a job. Go come up with $300 and pay your rent. That's what we got to do. That would solve the fucking problem. If you gave everybody in this country $1,200 a month, it would be almost ineffective if you ran it into a tax form. Make it a fucking tax scam, dude, and make the taxes fucking pay for it. It's easy money, dude. Make them pay for it. Fucking make the banks pay for it. Fuck them. Who cares? We're America. Donald Trump, make the fucking Chinese pay for it. I don't care who pays for it, but give us all money so that we can make sure no one's homeless. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, the most advanced nation, the number one only true global superpower there is. And we have more homeless motherfuckers than we got graduated motherfuckers. It's totally insane, dude. Get the fuck out of here. We're getting out of line. You wonder why the maniacs are winning, guys. We can't get things done right. We got to let the maniacs have a try. Again. Good night. Again.
So you have a little buddy who's about to jump on you, but... Hi.
Chiquito.
What's happening?
Mr. Rocket, get off the computer. Here, I'll take him. Because if not, he probably will jump on me. So, there you go. All right. Yes. All right. What's the next story?
I'm going to go to
No.
the next story
You can't
before he fucking destroys
before he
everything.
starts- he's going to Godzilla us on this damn...
All right.
Go on, you woodland
Florida
creature.
pizza
Goodbye.
delivery woman stabbed a pregnant customer 14 times over bad tip, authorities say.
Jeez. It's very low. It's a very low tip.
Word.
Alrighty.
Says a delivery driver is accused of returning to a Florida motel where a couple were staying and stabbing a woman multiple times this week over having been tipped $2 on an order, authorities said. Brianna Alvello, 22, is charged with attempted murder, home invasion with a firearm, kidnapping, and aggravated assault, according to court records. A man alleged to... You're looking at me. I don't like the way you're looking at me. So the man alleged to have accompanied Alvello during the incident has not yet been identified. A woman, her boyfriend, and the woman's 5-year-old daughter were staying at a motel in Kissimmee to celebrate a birthday and ordered a Marco's Pizza Sundae, according to an affidavit filed in Alvello's case. The affidavit is based on the woman's interview with the Osceola County Sheriff's Office.
So she didn't die?
No.
That's nuts.
Alvello delivered the pizza, which cost about $33, and was asked to give change for a $50 bill, the affidavit said. But Alvello did not have change, and the woman searched for smaller bills, giving Alvello only a $2 tip in the end, authorities said. The woman said that sometime later she heard a loud knocking on the door, the affidavit said. A man and a woman clad in all black, wearing masks, forced themselves into the room when she opened the door, it said. Why the fuck did you open the door?
Yeah.
If you saw they were clad in black with masks, why are you opening the fucking door?
I wonder what these cartoon 1970s bank robbers are doing at my door.
Yeah.
Hello. Fuck.
Says the man brandished a silver revolver and demanded that the woman's boyfriend go into the bathroom, the affidavit said. And the other person, believed to be Alvello, pulled out a pocket knife, it said. According to the affidavit, Alvello rummaged through the woman's purse and broke her daughter's Nintendo Switch. The woman says she turned to shield her child and felt a strike to her lower back, it said. She then threw her daughter onto the bed and attempted to pick up her phone, the affidavit said. But Alvello grabbed the phone, smashed it, and began striking her multiple times with the knife, according to the affidavit. The man who had the gun then yelled it was time to go, stopping the assault, it said. The woman was stabbed 14 times with wounds to her chest, arms, legs, and abdomen. She discovered she was pregnant while she was being treated at a local hospital, the affidavit said. Alvello was being held at the Osceola County Jail on a $55,000 bail, and no attorney was listed for her. NBC South Florida reported that prosecutors requested that she be held without bond during her appearance in court, saying it was a punishable by life offense. Investigators reviewed motel security camera video that showed a woman parking a red Toyota at around 10 p.m. and approaching the couple's motel room. The interaction appeared consistent with the woman's account, the affidavit said. Security video then shows a red Toyota back in the parking lot and two people with masks returning to the couple's room roughly an hour and a half later, the affidavit said. A manager at the Marco's Pizza location confirmed to investigators that Alvello was working the night of the incident, as well as that she drives a red Toyota Camry. He also gave investigators a copy of her time card, verifying that she finished her shift at 10:20 p.m. that night. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Well, it was a little funny that they put in there that a pizza cost $30-something.
$33.
They're like, so $2 was kind of reasonable. It was kind of reasonable tip. I mean, it was over 10%.
That's fucking nuts.
It was not. It was under, you ass. All right. Either way. Yeah, no, I mean, it's probably not life, but at least 10 years. I mean, you can't just hunt somebody down and stab them for a shitty tip, man. It makes people in tip jobs look bad, especially Domino's drivers, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
But not life. You didn't kill a person. I mean, you don't get life if you don't kill a person. That's the rules, right?
It's like, well...
Isn't that fair?
It's like, I wonder if the baby's okay. The one that she didn't know she had.
Well, if she probably wasn't that pregnant.
Far along, yeah.
Where was this
She
at?
didn't know. Florida.
Yeah, she's probably not allowed to get an abortion either, man. I hope they didn't make it, man. I hope they didn't miss it up. You're going to have to carry that stab baby. That'll be a damn shame. Ugh. Well, it'll probably be famous, man. She's on the news. There you go.
There you go.
Hey, who's the father? You think. If he was in the picture, he would have got stabbed. Nobody would have cared.
I assume it's the boyfriend who was told to go to the bathroom.
Oh, damn.
I assume.
That's a bad rap, dog. That's a bad rap, dog. You gotta, man, imagine you get told, get to the bathroom. Your lady gets stabbed fucking 14 times. Oh, your Tinder profile is gonna suck when she breaks up with your dumb man. Like, what happened to your last girlfriend? I don't like to talk about it.
But, dude, I mean, who the fuck answers the door? Like, that seems suspicious, people. I'm gonna answer the door.
Yeah, and I mean...
And why do you answer the door without a gun if suspicious people outside?
So they already have a kid?
She has a 5-year-old, yeah.
So this dude left the kid and the lady and just went to the bathroom? Tragedy. Tragedy of masculinity in this country, dude. I'm telling you. What, man. I get it. It's not totally fair. But, I mean, it should be expected that you don't go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? It should be expected. You're like, man... Can't do it. And they're like, get in there. And you're like,
not doing it.
I can't do it, man. I mean,
you're gonna have to kill me.
He walked in there, man. It's like, I mean, you're gonna stab her anyway. You may as well fucking stab me too. I'm not gonna look like a bitch
Might as
out
well
here.
Shoot me.
You're gonna
fuck
put this
that.
shit in the fucking paper. I don't look like a bitch in here in the bathroom. People getting stabbed. If anybody's getting stabbed in my house, it's me. Goddammit. I'm telling you, if anybody's getting stabbed in here, it's me. I don't fuck around with locked doors in this house. Fucking around in this shit. I mean, you walk. All right, well then, I guess, you got to break up with that guy. I don't know, you got to break up with that guy, man.
All right. On that note, we are going to get the fuck out of here.
That's it. Happy fucking New Year.
Happy New Year.
Good day.
We'll see you next week.
There it is.
New podcast starting every Tuesday at 8 a.m. or hear previous episodes anytime.
Come on back every week, C-Sweet Poppy. I got what you need.
You can email us at who'stalkingshh@gmail.com. That's 3 H's.
That's it. Email me. I want to read your shit.
You can leave a voice message on Anchor and possibly be included in an upcoming episode. Tell us how much you like it or if you think it sucks.
Leave me a name and number after the beep.
Go to our Facebook page link on Anchor.
You know you like me.
You can also hear us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more.
You know me. I'm on all the platties, dawg.